Well, hey, beauty, come on in. You're so welcome. I always save you a spot. This is your invitation to take a moment, drop down out of your busy brain, step away from the noise, and tap into calm with EFT tapping, the emotional freedom technique, and an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. So we call it affirmational tapping, quite a bit different from the deep dives we do when we're coaching and looking for those blocks within us to help us move forward. So, one of the most important things you can learn is that you really can't do it wrong. And it's so easy. You always have the tool with you. Anyone can do this anywhere at any time, but you don't need to know how right now. You can just follow along with me, tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. Because we know that EFT helps you release your stress, turn off that nervous system frenetic response to everything, and just relax it and help your body heal itself and release emotional and physical pain. And so, as you hear me shuffling away here, I want you to check in right now and see where you're holding your stress today. Just take a quick scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Again, drop down out of that brain and breathe. You can place your hand on your heart or rest your hands in your lap, whatever's comfortable. Where are you feeling any kind of stress, any type of tightness, constriction, discomfort, unease, aches or pains? Any feelings there, and give it a rating. Once you locate it, how intense does it feel? 0 to 10, with 10 being right up over the top, near panic or other exacerbated emotions. And actually, it can be pain, physical pain itself, and the stress around that can make it even worse. So tap into some calm and help release whatever is there. Everything is welcome here. Be responsible for your well-being. Anything comes up, you need support, please reach out. So today, the message is coming to you from Denise Lynn, the Time Traveler's Oracle. This is a fairly new deck of mine. It might be the last one she did. I know she had a couple new ones. So take a look at this image. How does this resonate for you? Or is there some resistance? Are you pulling back? Or is it just sort of neutral? Looking at the mixture of the dark sky and the stars as that sun is right over those pyramids, and the thoughts of time traveling is really kind of special, right? So inside the cover, which whenever there's a message there, I love to read that. It's travel through time to awaken your inner oracle. It's such a beautiful thought, right? And that's all about what EFT helps with. It's that inner emotional being of yours that you can regulate. It is the emotional freedom technique, right? So see how you feel, and remember that the more often you use tapping, its a cumulative effect can transform your life, just like it has mine. And if you want to know my story, my first book is sitting behind me there. That is The Woo Woo Way, and it's Transform Your Life by Unblocking Your Chakras. And I walk you through that and how to very simply learn about it. And this very thing you're doing today about noticing where your stress sits in your body is a big part of it, because you can locate physically where it is, but then also know where that energy system in your body is getting blocked, and there's a trickle of energy coming through instead of the full-blown energy that you have. Okay, so we always set our intention for the collective to receive the message that's meant for us. It's timeless, so whenever this message reaches you, it is meant for you. And it may show up in the image itself, in a word or a phrase, sentence. Take what you need and leave the rest for the other beauties. I'm going to show you the outside of the cards because it's really quite amazing. Often in meditation, especially years ago when I first began, and I do best with guided meditation most of the time, but this is where I would always end up, somewhere in the cosmos, right? Floating around. And then I was taught about shamanic journeying and going to the lower worlds, into the earth, and imagining that. So just as I look at the card at the bottom of the deck, is chaos, Vesuvius, Italy. So I know that a lot of us are feeling the chaos around us in the world today. But this particular session is meant to help you feel better no matter what's going on around you in your life. So let's see, what do we need to know for the highest good of all today? All right, get the reading glasses. Okay. Power. Dinosaurs in the Jurassic period. Okay, has everyone seen the latest movie? The Jurassic movie, Jurassic World, I think it is. We loved it. It was really quite well done. And, if you love this kind of thing, but look at this power. We're talking about your inner power. It is something that is innately yours, that is always yours. And when I talk to you about having blockages, subconscious blockages within you, it is that power that gets blocked. We have this incredible empowerment energy coming up through the earth, up through the soles of our feet, all the way up through the lower chakras to the heart, and manifestation energy coming down from source through the crown and to the heart, and that engine that mixes it all together. So do you have like a little trickle of energy coming through, or are you feeling that power come up? Are you feeling safe in your body and feeling that energy moving? Well, that's a big part of what I do. I help you discover that, uncover all the blocks and everything. But let's look at this message today from the dinosaurs of the Jurassic period. Just kind of imagine being there. Imagine this. Oh, I love it that it's numbered, so it's so much easier to find. I'll hold this up again and let you take a look at that. It is a bit dark, right? In the earth at that time, I think about very thick jungles and, a lot of vegetation, which many of these Jurassic period dinosaurs were, they ate vegetables and, trees, leaves, that kind of thing. Vegetarians. Isn't that great? So I know there were many different types, but just look at that image. Amazing. All right, so the messages from the dinosaurs in the Jurassic period. Wow. And we mean wow. We travel back over 150 million years to the age of the dinosaurs, the Jurassic period, specifically in what will be called Wyoming in the United States. The ground vibrates below our feet from the heavy thuds of a Tyrannosaurus and a Triceratops walking in the distance. Oops, duck. A pterodactylus just flew over us. I'm not sure they're supposed to be in this part of the world. An 80-ton Brachiosaurus gazes our way. We crane our necks up and up and up to see the head 50 feet up in the air. Yikes, we feel lucky that she is a vegetarian. I'm not making this stuff up. Intimidated by the casual power embodied by all these animals, we decide to take cover behind a huge boulder and peer out at the lush green land. Huge conifers, fig trees, and large ferns dominate the landscape. The land is alive with the vibrancy of these magnificent creatures and surrounding plant life. Although we know that we are fairly safe as time travelers, we still find ourselves holding our breath when one of these huge creatures comes close. The time traveler's message. True power doesn't need to shout itself from the mountaintops. It is steady and serene, as sure of its own might as a dinosaur. Know that who you are is enough. You are being called upon to claim authority in your life. If you have been giving your power away to someone or something else, pulling this card indicates it's time to take a stand, step beyond fear and hesitation, and find the place within you that is divine and powerful beyond measure. It is safe to claim it now. Bring light to the darkness. Bring support and love to those who are unfortunate. If there is a situation in your life of which you are unsure, know that by standing in your power, you will succeed. This card can also indicate that it's time to increase your physical power through exercise, yoga, walking, or working out. So this is all about all of your power to be truly you, to be uniquely who you are, and to stand in your true authentic power, to feel the strength within you. So I want you to just take that in, take a breath, and let's start tapping. Okay, let's start with that big wow on the eyebrow. Wow. Side of the eye. I'm traveling back over 150 million years. Under the eye. This is quite incredible. Under the nose. And sometimes I feel intimidated and afraid. Chin. But I honor what this is telling me. Collarbones. I know that I am safe. Underarm. And I know that I am enough. Top of the head. And I claim authority in my life. Eyebrow. To be my authentic self. Side of the eye. To take a stand. Under eye. To step beyond fear and hesitation. Under nose. And find the place within me. Chin. That is divine and powerful. Collarbones beyond measure. It is safe to claim my authenticity now. All right, take a nice breath. Shake it out. So it is. Amen. All right, how did that feel for you? Sometimes we can really get wrapped up in what's going on, and, we can worry a lot. But when we do that, we are stepping into the future over things that we have no control over. And when we kind of ruminate about the past, of things that we coulda, woulda, should have done, then we're in the past and we can't do anything about that either. But we can let it go. We can honor that we were doing the best that we knew how at the time. We can let go of being upset with people who did things or the unfair circumstances. We can let go and honor how far we've come, accept the lessons that come with it. I saw a word yesterday that someone was calling, she had a word called blessings, which combined her lessons in her life and the blessings they actually brought forth. And if you think about your life and the things you've been through, you've learned a lot. You have a lot of wisdom, and that's a blessing, right? If you didn't learn anything, there would be kind of this one thing. Well, I guess I'm not going to do that again, right? Because we can get stuck in that, oh, here I go again kind of routine. That is a big thing I work with people as well. But take another look at this image and feel into your power. You are 1,000 more times powerful than these dinosaurs. So think about that. But that little piece, that little part of your brain that sends you into the spin in your mind and has you worried, that fight, flight, freeze kind of thing, has survived since the cave days, the beginning of humanity. It's been there because we need it. We need it, but it's not meant to work for emotions. In fact, it does not work for emotions at all. But guess what? Tapping does. So I invite you to do more, to come along with me when you can, and when I can be here. And also just pick it up and do it anytime for yourself. You start to feel anything, just start tapping. That's all you need to do. So until next time, you can visit sandyevenson.com and check all those links there and see how I might help you, and grab the freebies. Come over to the YouTube channel because there's going to be a lot more there. I've started giving you a lot more there, and it'll continue. So let me know how this resonated. Where are you tuning in from? And have an amazing rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you next time. Remember, you are loved. I see your beauty.